It's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver.
Rose. Works as a waitress.
Time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances,
Yeah, how about that?
I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, She knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Oh, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting but I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, hi, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't wait.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane! Would I?
I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy.
Get after him. Don't let him get away. Move it, move it, move it! I'll have you shot if you let him get away. Stop running! Freeze! Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here. This way!
Oh, damn.
Whoa! Stop! He's right there! Man out! God damn it! Where did he go? He slipped away. Keep an eye out. He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off! Search the area! Stay sharp! This way! Over here!
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
It was there in the morning.
About this stuff were written by Cynthia.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance. I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight. It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1.
The right to remain silent.
Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
You have the right to remain silent.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
It's Lorna Miles.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us? What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the transport themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled the right balls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Talk him into an interview.
Так класно, коли злітають настройки мікрофона. Ну добре. Буду знати на наступний раз. Так. Так. Можливо, треба буде все-таки там флешкою скористатися, бо не надто сильні. Надто сильні клоуни. Ой.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Не падай, будь ласка. Не повиздихували, ви на приколі. Капець. 2 флешки потратив і це ще не все. Тепер вроді би все. А де тепер ти? Ага. Ой. Страшно капець. Одержимі всі якісь. Так, там листочок. Листочки треба збирати.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but.
Термос.
The darkness could possess anything.
Забираємо термос. Ні, вернись. Термос. Так, де я? Що мені тут треба? А, знайти транспорт. Не береш? Ліміт по батарейках? Та ви на приколі, ну схаменіться. Не дзвонив я нікуди. Пішли до дупи. Ой! Ух. Де ще один? Признавайтесь. Ти диви, який наглий. Все. Більше тут, по ідеї, нікого не має бути. Хіба знову почнуться глюки. Шо? Поняв. Ну я це знаю. Але... О! Та ти що? Блін, ці патрони в мене вже є, це є. Що я зможу ще взяти? О, телевізор. Це трошки забрати. Заберись, спись. О, все забрав.
Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Вдавився. Чужий. Інопланетянин. Фу, гідота. Зяра відклала свої личинки в нього.
Alvin Derlis learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
О, листочок. Манускрипт. Ой. Ага. Так. Та який трактор? Ви на приколі, як я маю одержимий трактор? А! Фак. Пішов до сраки. Так. Ага, я сюди не маю права піднятися, добре. Так, відкриємо ворота. І... А, там ще одна така є, ого. Але в мене вже немає місця, на жаль. О, машинка, термос. Термос треба забирати. А тут що? Тут ніц нема. Двері відкриті. Закриті. Значить, сідаємо в машинку.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice.
Можна я сяду в машинку? Та ти що, можна, маю право. Поїхали.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true.
Значить, вугільна шахта. Треба пересісти на УАЗ. Ой-ой-ой.
Barry was probably in jail. I
Занесло
was a
трошки.
fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Так. Цікаво, на що тут сходи? Куди вони ведуть? А я ще й не можу... А, бо то це не темно, я не можу зброєю користуватися. А що тут є? Серйозно? Інша дорога, інша машина? Радіо?
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of...
Ні, ну я, звісно, можу попробувати доїхати кудись туди. Стоп! Це ж ця машина з першого епізоду. Хіба ні? Це або вона, або дуже схожа на неї. Ще одне радіо.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't...
Так, я хочу на цій машині проїхатися, можна? О, маю право. Давай, газуй. Але вона жене. О, Мося, привіт. Що ти, як ти? Як коледж? Бідненький з 15 числа ходиш. Ой, бляха, я
I
впав.
was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main
На
building.
парі сидиш.
The coal mine was quiet. It
Бідний.
was a museum now.
Спаришся, певно, там на тій парі в коледжі, в аудиторії. Бляха, трохи підзахрип. О, листочок. Це все? Заради цього я сюди прийшов? чесно, це спонтанний стрім. Я просто вирішив перевірити якість, якою буде з трошки більшим бітрейдом. Але це і гра стара, тому... Ну, не знаю. Ой, виносить. Ага, далі, походу, не проїхати. Ні, бітрейт 20 тисяч в ОБС стоїть. Я не знаю, як воно працює. Але, ну... Я не бачу себе як стрімера, якщо чесно. Та й тим більше з моїм інтернетом... Ой. Катсцена.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
Я не розумію, то типу йому треба прямо всі ці листочки, що я знаходжу, чи що?
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Так, а як звідси вибрати? Ой. Де? Що сталося?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Як покинути будівлю? Сюди чи що? Ага. Добре. О! Так, факели і батарейки. А, батарейки максимум. Термос треба забрати. І включити цю штуку. А ти що, секретний люк? Так, патрони трошки ще. Ясно. Ой, впав трошки. Так, а на рахунок бітрейду. У мене тут в настройках пише бітрейт 20 тисяч кілобайт. Якось так. Rate Control CBR. Страшно це все, не знаю. Не хочу з цим розбиратись. О! Не падай. Капець тут патронів. Ой. Ловіть флешку. Що, тільки одного виробило? Давай теж спати. Ой. Ні, не чіпай мене. Що за нафіг? Одержимі всі якісь. Зараз вб'ють мене ще. Це ще флешки, ага. Так, як звідси вибрати? Ні, не лізьте, не лізьте. Ззаді нікого. То вони мене типу в пастку хотіли загнати, взяли, тут закрили. Так. Тут. А, ой. Це що таке там? Давайте ви не будете мене чіпати. Куда? А, блін, цей ліфт треба. Ой. 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 Ні, я так і знав, що це погана ідея. Ну капець. А я аж звідси починаю, аж тут чекпоінт був, ну капець. Як так можна? Та ви задовбали кидатися цими сокирами, молотками. Та не кидайся. Я зараз як кину. Зараз ця штука стає одержимою. Ще якась штука мала стати одержимою. Де вона? Оця. До побачення. Шкода, що тут немає збережень простих там, де ти хочеш. Я походу поняв, як мені з теми боротися. Треба флешку просто туди кинути. Закрили, все, довольні. Так, зараз головне не впасти туди, я тебе прошу. Давай кинь їм туди флешку. Все. Що за підстава? Ай, бляха, з тими підставами, це капа. Ой. Ой, що це було? Ай, ой! Ой, куди тікати? Ай-яй-яй, не можна. Де машина? Куда? Сідай бігом у машину, тікай. Виключити світло бігом. А! Ще один ззаді лізе. Кота здихай. Чуть не впав. Не треба падати. Все? Тепер цього можна спокійно збивати. О. Все. Нема більше нікого. Виключити світло. Тепер, по ідеї, там можна пройти. А далі куди? Ага. Блін. Що зараз буде трошки біда. Ой, не чіпайте мене, що вас так багато? Одержимі всі. Давай, зникай. Все, одного нема, де другий. Що, нема другого? Ага. Ой. Ні, машина димиться. Та згинь ти вже. Останній. Ще купа народу просто. Що це таке має бути? Далі літає все. Хто цим жбурляється? Відки воно летить? Я походу поняв, що ліпше тікати звідси, а не битися з цими геніями. Все, не доженуть. Сиди там. Не йди сюди. Де я? Куда мені? Фак, тікай. Де флешка? Лови. Одна флешка, а ні, дві флешки лишились, добре. Фух. Це хоч щось. Патрони зібрав. Блін, дайте ще флешку. Хто йде? Хто стукає? І де тепер іти? Ага, драбина. Не знаю, я певно допройду цей епізод і завершу. Follow. Знову розбита машина. Хто? Яке дерево? Не чіпайте. Бігом, рухайся. Часу обмаль.
There was
Флешки.
no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Блін, я не можу в машину сісти, це біда. Ой. Цієї нечисті повно. Ні, точно не в ту сторону. До речі, там якісь ворота. Що там є? Ну тут впало дерево. А, вони закриті. Так, ще нечисть. Все? А, ой. Так, мені точно не сюди. Мені десь сюди треба. Далі вони. Та не біжи! А! А ну відійшли всі геть. Я зараз ще кину. Де інший дівся? Ні-ні-ні-ні. Ні! Блін, скільки патронів потратити на револьвер. Ще листочок. Бачу там термос. Там якесь світло, але мені треба термос. Не знаю, на що ті термоси, але... О, ничка. Куди нагору? Так, стоп, ні, термос в першу чергу. Де мій... А, я в будь-якому випадку би пішов до термоса. Ну добре. Не впади, будь ласка, дякую. Ясно. От там, значить, походу. Чи де? О, ага, тут. Все, 8 флешок, добре. А! Ви на приколі. Лови аптечку. Три патрони на револьвер. Де мій шотган? Рушниця. Що тут є? Ага. Ого, ви такі щедрі. 27 патронів на
I
револьвер.
had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
О. Ну я б задумався. Так. Стоп. Нащо тоді тут в цю сторону йти? Що тут є такого цікавого? Так, в спині нікого. Угу. Так і що тут такого є, що я сюди можу піти? Чи це просто альтернативна дорога? Ні! Ні. Дробовик це, звісно, класно, але патронів мало. 18 патронів. Ні, я маю встигнути включити. Включись. Все. бляха. А, я походу пішов. Чи то був вхід? Угу. Значить, було дві дороги. Чекпоінт. Ні-ні-ні-ні-ні-ні, не треба падати.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
На приколі. Все, світло є. Що зараз будуть якісь одержимі далі? Предмети.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Тут пусто. Тоже ніц нема. Тут замуровано. Що за нафіг? Хто? Хто кидається? Зізнавайтесь. Де? До речі, цікаво, сюди можна потрапити через вікно? А, ну тут ніц нема цікавого, так що не треба туди. Скільки я вже знайшов тих листівок? Угу. Значить 4, ага, навіть більше я пропустив. Угу. А в другому епізоді я знайшов майже всі. В першому я знайшов десь половину. Термос. Значить, сюди, так сюди. Ой. Ще одержимі предмети, ну капець. Ой, боляче. Треба ховати за дерево. Ух. Ну хоча б дорогу розчистили і на цьому дякую. Знов чекпоінт. А куди тепер? Ага, тут є обхід. Добре. А ви задовбали. Схаменіться. Боляче. На флешку. Так, я знайшов ключі якісь. Відки ці ключі? Не зрозуміло. Але тут є термос. Стоп. Тут входу... Чи є вхід? А, тут треба було ключ якраз. Ой. Що тут пише? Safe Haven. Так, патрони. Ой. Пропаганда? Ні, не пропаганда, добре.
I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Так. Короче, вже цей чаптер закінчився. Угу. Добре. Пам-пам-пам. Якщо не флешка буде на всякий випадок. Стрілочки. Хто дзвонить?
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Та ти що? У мене цілих 5 зарядів на сигнальний пістолет. В критичній ситуації це буде ще посильніше флешки. Хоча ні, флешка вроді сильніша. Але зато тут можна нормально відійти і прицілитися, якщо вони будуть вкупі. Тому не знаю.
Birds.
Ні. Я понял, на що мені був сигнальний пістолет. Тікай. Згиньте, птахи. Тікай, 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 Алан, тікай. Ой, 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 ой. Де я впав? Де я? Хто я? В якій я шахті? Відки? Як? Дай мені знайти вихід? Ага, сюди. Далі виходить десь сюди. Якесь озеро. Хто кличе? А, ця Аліса. Стоп, там якийсь є ще прохід, ні? Чи тут просто текст?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Alice?
А! А! Що з грою? Ау! Вилетіла гра, капець. Ну добре, гра сама завершила стрім, тому всім до побачення.